Good morning! Today I'm going to be trying food from Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. I love Pokemon. I have Pikachu tattooed on my forearm. My wife got me Pikachu shoes for my birthday. I have to record a video. I have to put this down. Now the food in Pokemon Violet and Scarlet is vast. There's so much going on in this game. I'm going to be starting off with the first dish. This is super simple. We're making jelly donuts. Okay, rice goes in the microwave. Why is rice going in the microwave? Because I'm using leftover rice to make the jelly donuts. The cool thing about Pokemon Violet and Scarlet is it's actually based on Spanish tropes or cuisines as well, and kind of the whole influence is all Spanish design, right? But I found some very interesting dishes that are not Spanish that we're also going to make in addition to some I'll just show you. I also have an onigiri maker. I picked this up from a Wajimaya and it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna take some of this really warm rice now, place this into my jelly donut maker. I misspoke, my apologies. I'm gonna press this right into here. Once I'm about halfway full, yeah, see that? This is what I'm gonna put a little indent on the center. Then I'm gonna be filling this with some turkey bacon because I had it laying around. This is what I love about this jelly donut recipe. I'm trying to use up all the stuff in my fridge, okay? Little turkey bacon action. It is exceptionally dry though, so I'm gonna put some bachans on it. Just get it a little juicy in there. Once I have my filling and my little onigiri press, place more rice over the top. I love using this thing. It's so easy. Then take this guy, get it a little bit wet so it doesn't stick. Give it a nice press. I love this thing. Yes, yes. Look at those. Look at the oppai. Yeah, beautifully stacked. Okay, these two jelly donuts are gonna sit right on the plate, right over here, because we do have to grill these because they're actually grilled jelly donuts. Second one that I'm gonna be making is very interesting. I'm only making one of them because I don't know how I feel about it. Lemon curd. No, I didn't make this. I just have lemon curd in the fridge. A lemon curd filled jelly donut. I don't know how this is gonna work. It looks a little goopy down there. That's definitely, yeah, that's not working at all. At this point, all we say is for science. Give it a press. That's totally leaking everywhere. Now I have a lemon curd covered jelly donut. Huh? Okay, this one's not gonna stay together, but I'm gonna eat it, hopefully. Now, technically, these do say grilled jelly donuts, but most of us do not have a grill with quick access. Instead, we're gonna have seared jelly donuts. Do a little touch of oil, right in the pan. Yeah, make it non-stick. It's gonna crisp up the rice just a little bit, give it some texture. Once my oil is nice and warm, I'm gonna place in first jelly donut. Yeah, there's our lemon-filled jelly donut, and here's our turkey bacon-filled jelly donut. Does anyone know why I'm calling these jelly donuts? Am I that old to remember growing up with this show? Yes. Let me show you. I have to be quick because I'm just gonna leave these here. Whew! You wanna see how old I am? Oh my God, I'm out of breath. I traded this base set Venusaur, you see that? When I was 9 for a Charizard I owned. Base set Pikachus, Growliths. Look at, oh man. These are all my original cards. What nostalgia. There it is. Get a little color on there. Okay, those look pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. Let's plate these guys up. Those look beautiful. I love that onigiri press. This took us, what, 10 minutes to put together a nice little breakfast? I'm gonna dive into our first course. This is the jelly donuts. Cheers. Toasting the rice is so good. Got all that turkey bacon in there. Probably would be better with like tuna mayo, something more fatty. You know, it's really lean. Do you want crunchies? Do you want a jelly donut? I'll give you crunchies in a second. I'm gonna dive into this lemon-filled jelly donut, which isn't real, like you can see, it kind of just came out the side. That's okay. Cheers. That's kind of delicious. The rice is so neutral that you mostly just taste the lemon curd. It almost reminds me like when you have coconut rice, like the kind of coconut and mango rice. I believe it's a Thai dish where the rice just carries the flavors. This is fantastic. Let's get ready to make lunch. Dish number 2 is actually something called patatas bravas, which is technically, it's a potato dish. It's a potato dish out of Spain. I'm using some red potatoes. You can technically use any potato you want, but the goal is to get them kind of nice and chunky. You want these mostly the same size so they cook at the same time. You should be deep frying this in a little bit of olive oil, but I don't want them deep fried today. I don't want deep fried potatoes today. So instead, I have a little bit of olive oil here. We're gonna dress this in olive oil. Then, nice heavy pinch of salt all over those potatoes. Then, I have myself a tray, a little bit of aluminum foil. Bam. I'm gonna be using, but what did we call this last time? Toaster oven chan. We're gonna bake these until they are nice and tender, and then we're gonna kick up the heat. We're gonna broil them until they're crispy. Now we have to make sauce. Technically, this gets a garlic aioli. That's Kewpie. That's harissa. I don't know where my chili flakes are. I'm gonna use some Chinese chili peppers instead. I'm still also putting garlic into this, but I'm just not gonna roast the garlic. Instead, I'm gonna be putting in raw garlic into our sauce. So we're gonna take some of our Kewpie mayo, do like 3-4 tablespoons worth. Again, I'm using harissa, which is kind of like it says Moroccan pepper sauce, but it's actually not that spicy. If you don't have this, because I know it's not maybe that common where you are, you can use something like sriracha or sambal, which works really, really well. But since I have this, I'm gonna use this. Give this a really nice mix, a little bit of Chinese chili flake in there. Then I'm gonna be crushing my garlic straight into this. Now we give it a taste. Oh, that's delicious. It's been about 30 minutes, and in that 30 minutes, we made our sauce, our potatoes are done roasting, and I played a little bit of Pokemon. This is nice and toasty. Look at the color that gets, right? Even though these are just roasted and they weren't deep fried at all, like, oh man, some of these look so good. Like, look at the color on that. Now, here's how they normally would be plated up. You're just gonna put them literally all on your favorite plate. You can arrange these however you want. Oh, baby, this looks so good. I know it's just potato, but it's just so simple. Then we have our beautiful mayonnaise-based sauce. It could be a pesto. It could really be anything, but traditionally it's served with some kind of a creamy-based spicy sauce. You can also just serve this on the side, and you could dip with it too, instead of putting it on top. Now, this is typically how it's served, but we have to amp it up just a bit. This is gonna be paired with this very gently cooked, almost like a fried steamed egg. Just be very gentle there. Look at how, oh, maybe a little bit of green, huh? We got some green in here somewhere. Do I have green onions? I do have green onions. Look at this now. See how much we just like amp this up just by doing those two things, an egg and some green onions? Look at that. Patatas bravas with an over easy kind of egg, some green onions. This is how I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this just by the potato and just with the sauce first. Okay, just those two things. Cheers. That is fantastic. A little bit of texture from being roasted, beautifully cooked in the center. It's almost like a baked potato. The sauce has a little bit of spice to it, but it mellows out the potato really well. Oh, now this is what we really need to do. Oh, baby. That's just a masterpiece. I just made it 100 times better. Literally 100 times better. If you make this, do not do it without the egg. Now the next dish is going to be a sandwich. I have 8 eggs in here for this sandwich. Yes, this is gonna get very strange. This sandwich I came across at the very beginning of the game when you're still in your house. You haven't even left yet. I saw this, was it on the TV? I think it was in the TV. Here's a screenshot. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna make the best egg sandwich possible. Now I actually got the inspiration from this sandwich for the Pokemon variety from a post that I had done on Twitter about this egg sandwich with a bagel. That is what I'm going to try to achieve here. This does take some time. If you don't want to do it this way, don't do it this way. I'm trying to get really thin layers of egg. Now I'm going to repeat this process until I use all of this egg. And I probably should have seasoned my egg. Oh yeah, that cooked real quick. You roll the egg, a little more oil, then you pour the egg. Make sure you lift up the previous egg, so this way it can get underneath that egg. How many times am I gonna say egg? Get that all in there, make sure it's evenly spread or as much as possible. A little bit of salt on here. I'm just gonna throw salt directly into my 8 eggs. Then I'm gonna try to, I'm not the best at this. Continue to roll this guy. Huts! Next layer. And then this is gonna be my last layer of eggs. I have 8 eggs in this one omelet. This is ridiculous. But this is how you do it. Boom. There it is. Done. We're gonna let this finish in the pan off the heat. It's just gonna sit on the stove. This sandwich is gonna go on some really nice ciabatta. This is just a local ciabatta like bread maker here in Portland. And if you wanna make bread, check out my friend Brian. I am not going to make the bread. I'd rather just buy the bread so then I can actually eat the sandwich today. Look at how nice this is. It has grains and stuff in it. Beautiful. I also thought, why not utilize that sauce we had made for the potatoes? And that's exactly what we're gonna do because now my mouth is truly watering. I also have some roasted bell peppers. Yeah, these are leftovers from another recipe that I did. Then we take our entire omelet, set it look at that thing. That's amazing. Then cheddar cheese right on top. Take this sucker. Oh, baby. I hope this tray fits in there. Oh, it fits. Let's go. Don't you fall. I love sandwiches so much. Look at this. I'm gonna put a little bit of greens on this, and on the greens, I'm gonna do just a bit of red wine vinegar. Just because there's so much fat in this, we need a little bit of acid. Now we just top this sucker off. There's no way I can finish this. Look at this. Look at this sandwich. Bigger than my head. Now we finally get to dig into the main course of the day, I should say, because it's 4 p.m. The egg sandwich from Pokémon Violet and Scarlet. Maybe. I don't even know if it was egg. It looked like egg, so I went with egg. I don't even know how to attack this thing, so we're just gonna give it our best effort, you know? It's everything I want in a sandwich. Slightly spicy from that sauce we made. Then you have the roasted flavor of the bell pepper. The egg is creamy. The cheese is really nice because it's a nice sharp cheddar. You have that bit of acid as well from the arugula that we did. The bread is nice and soft. We're gonna do a cross section too. I gotta show this to you guys. What is this? Huh? Cross section action. And at 1 million subscribers, I'm buying a food truck to serve you guys anime food. I'm really excited to share these things with you. If you guys want to check out more anime food, click or tap right over here. My name is Chef PK, and remember, keep playing with your food. There's so much more in this game. It's crazy.